And fully dressed.
Most of you probably won't remember me. I was pretty shy back in those days. Stayed in the shadows and didn't say much. When I first saw this website, I mean, the memories just washed over me, and they were so rich. You know, I've been a flake for 52 years, but you people are still my favorite people. You changed my life by loving me. I think of John and Charlene Acord. I drove the bus. He'd fix my mom's washer when she couldn't buy food. I mean, the people that took care of my family. They had food parties for us. And just think of all the people that were involved. And they just gave, and they just gave, and they didn't complain. I think of Mrs. Sturgis trying to fix things that I was always wrecking. You know, Orb Oliver driving the bus. All these people. I think of Fred Montgomery giving me a job 3 days out of high school, and I couldn't find my rear end with both hands. Coach letting me sing in Sunday Night Singers. I couldn't read a lick of music, you know. Hey, what are we singing? But when I looked at these pages and I thought, you know, I don't know how these people remember me, but I walked in the door tonight and it was just like, wow, every one of you has had some kind of an impact on my life. You loved me, you cared for me, you cared for all my frailties. And, you know, I just wanted to say thanks.
8th grader, and our family was basically in crisis when we came. And so when we came, then the first thing we could do was get involved in everything we did. And that had been the watchword for our family. I think you see that the result of this meeting is the frenetic energy that we learned while being in high school. Shelley has never stopped. And she does 17 things simultaneously. I kind of follow behind, but one of the things I found out early at First Baptist was if you wanted to, you could. If you wanted to, you could. And so we had the youth leadership groups, we had the Goal to Goes, we had all the activities. And for me, I had music. And I had it as a brass player, I had it as a singer.
It's understandable, but a little surprising to find out that I was on the in memoriam page. But for the grace of God, and I really, really mean this, and Mike, I want to follow right on your theme, thank you. But for the grace of God, I would have been on that memoriam page. I went in for an angiogram 2 months after my 50th birthday. The doctor said, we are operating tomorrow morning. You are having a quadruple bypass. I had a 99% blockage just past the main branch in the main artery in my heart. 3 others that were between 80 and 90%. But God said, you're not done yet. I've got more for you to do. So he saved my life and he kept me around. And part of it was to come here tonight to say, as Mike said, God is faithful. God took me through some amazingly hard times. I was rising like a shooting star in my career within the education world and got blindsided by some political stuff and was unemployed about a year after we just bought a new house.
When I was a kid, so being here as an adult staff, I got to do things that I didn't do as a kid that kids usually do when they're kids. And I learned so much by teaching and being with all of you that it was just such a blessing for Jeff and for me and our little girls, and we're now big girls, and I just had to say thank you.